Good morning friends. So in last lecture we have completed exercise 7.2. Theorem 7.1, 7.2 already we have completed. Now before I start 7.3 exercise, we have to discuss some theorem related with the exercise 7.3. So first theorem, that is 7.4 and 7.5. Two theorems we have to explain it here. Now 7.4 theorem and 7.5. 7.4 theorem is SS congruence rule. Today we want to start exercise 7.3. So before we start 7.3, that is, we have to understand theorem 7.4 and 7.5. SS congruence rule. If three sides of one triangle are equal to the three sides of another triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. One example is at here with figure ABC. One triangle is there, and PQR, another triangle is there. Now we will see that AB is equal to 3.5, then QR is equal to 3.5, BC is equal to 4, RP is equal to 4, and AC 4.5, PQ 4.5. So two triangles are already here. So we can say that two triangles are congruent according to the SS rules. Another theorem, that is 7.5, that is RHS, right hypotenuse congruence rules. If in two right triangle the hypotenuse and one side of one triangle are equal to the hypotenuse and one side of other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. So you will see that two triangles are already at here, that is ABC and PQR. You will see that two triangles are there. Name of a triangles are ABC and PQR. Now you will see that hypotenuse here, that is AC, and here it is PR. Both are 5. PQ, or we can say BC at here 4 cm. Here QR is 4 cm, and one of the angle is 90 degree. So we can say that two triangles are congruent according to the RHS congruence rule. Now we want to discuss exercise 7.3. So in 7.3, question number 1. So in exercise 7.3, question number 1, there are 4 sums. Question number 1. We are discussing the earlier isosceles triangle. Isosceles means two sides are equal, but already here two triangles are here, and in each triangle two sides are equal. That is called isosceles triangle. So you will see that in a figure ABC, there is a one triangle ABC. In it there is a, if you will see properly, or we can divide the triangle into two proper for explanation, that is A, B, and I have to write P at here. Again A with C with P. Here two triangles are there. Now triangle ABC and triangle DBC. Now if you will see that triangle ABC and DBC, ABC and DBC. With isosceles triangle. So if I want to do isosceles triangle, it means these two are equal, and here it is equal. Isosceles triangle. with same base BC. So if you will see here, again here same base BC, again here BC. On the same base BC, if AD is extended to intersect BC, if I will extend this AD to BC, it will be intersect at P. Show that triangle ABD and ABD. Now we will see that ABD. So first of all, we have to clear the screen for explanation. What is the first concept? We have to prove triangle ABD and ACD. So first of all, ABD. So I have to take one figure from ABD. ABD. Now another triangle ACD. ACD. I have to prove these two triangles are congruent. So what we have to prove? First of all, we have to write the name of a triangle, that is ABD and ACD. So ABD and ACD. Already we know that two triangles with two isosceles triangles. So isosceles triangle means two sides are equal, that is AB is equal to AC. So AB is equal to AC and AB is equal to AC, that is given first. Second, BD is equal to CD. BD is equal to CD. Why? Name of another triangle DBC. DBC is a isosceles triangle, means these sides are equal. So two sides already we have got, and AD is a common. AD is common between these two triangles. So already we can say these two triangles are similar. Which two triangles are similar? We can say ABD, or we can say BAD and CAD. We can say BAD, BAD, and CAD, CAD. Name of a triangle is possible. So triangle ABD and triangle ACD, according to the SSS triangle, these are congruent. Now second, triangle ABP and triangle ACP. ABP. So see from here, ABP. So we can draw one triangle at here, ABP, that is ABP, and one or more triangle, that is ACP. ACP. Already I have divided the triangle into two again proper triangle, so you can understand it properly. ACP. Two triangles already are here. Now again I have to prove that these two triangles are congruent. How we can prove? In first we have proved that triangle by SSS congruence rule. Here we have to prove again one of the, that is AB is given to is equal to AC according to the question. And angles already we have proved here. Two triangles are similar. These two triangles are similar, means angle A in both are congruent. So here we have write BAP and CAP. So BAP here and CAP here. BAP and CAP according to the simplicity rules. And AP is common. AP is common at here. So side angle side, here we can say it's a congruence. We can prove by side angle side. So there are four proofs we have in question number 1. Out of 4, 2 already I have explained it, and again say to you whatever we are discussing in online lecture, you have to write everything in the rough. I hope you have to write this. So that is question number 1. Question 1, part 1 and 2. Already I have cleared. Now next, third and fourth bisectors are there and perpendicular. So in it, again diagram is there. We have to prove that AP, I am not explained deeply because already in first two we have proved everything, two triangles. In first and second we have proved this triangle is equal to this triangle and this triangle equal to this triangle. So sorry. So two triangles already congruent. So by using it we can also prove that AP is a bisector of angle A and angle D, and AP is perpendicular to BC. So these are not important related with first and second is important. But already in first and second we have proved the two triangles are congruent. Again we are using these triangles same way. Now question number 2. What the question is? AD is an altitude of isosceles triangle ABC in which AB is equal to AC. Show that AD bisect BC, AD bisect A. In question number 1, third and fourth, again we have to prove it here. That is why we have again concentrated on question number 2. I hope you have understand what is the question say. AD is an altitude. Whenever altitude is there, it will be generate 90 degree, always remember. So whenever 90 degree is there, already we have discussed as theorem 7.5 RHS rule. So we can use RHS rule at here. Now triangle ABD and triangle ACD. Triangle ABD. So I am again draw one triangle ABD. ABD and triangle ACD. ACD. Now triangles are isosceles. So these two sides are equal. Again altitude is there. So 90 degree. And AD is common. So we say that these two triangles are congruent. Now how we can prove? ADB is equal to ADC because of each 90 degree. ADB is equal to ADC, each 90 degree. Now AB is equal to AC, that is given, and AD is common. AB is equal to AC is given, 90 degree, and AD is equal to AD, that is common. So two triangles are congruent according to RHS rule. When two triangles are congruent, corresponding parts of congruent sides, corresponding part of congruent triangles are also equal. Therefore BD is equal to CD according to the simplicity. Hence AD bisect BC. Hence AD bisect BC. Now AD bisect BC. What is the meaning of bisect? Divide it to two equal parts. Now also BAD okay, up to here we have to explain. BAD is equal to CAD. Hence AD bisect angle A. Hence AD bisect angle A. AD bisect angle A because two angles BAD is equal to CAD. BAD is equal to CAD. You have to write this now. So in question number second we have completed. Now for third. Two concepts we have clear. One is RHS, another is SSS. So again on this base there is a one more proof related with the median. In earlier we have discussed about the altitude. Now we want to discuss about the median. So what is the difference between altitude and median, that you have to understand properly. What is the difference between altitude and median? Altitude always generate 90 degree inside. Altitude generate 90 degree, while median divides into two equal parts. That is the difference between altitude and median. In altitude 90 degree, while median divide into two equal parts. Now two sides AB and BC and median. So you will see that in figure AB there is a one side and BC again one side, and the median AM of one triangle and the median AM of one triangle are respectively equal to PQ of another triangle and QR of another triangle and median PN of triangle PQR. What is the meaning of it? Equal. So two triangles are at here, that is ABC and PQR. Out of it, AB is equal to PQ and BC is equal to QR and AM is equal to PN. That is given in a question. We have to prove that triangle ABM and PQN congruent. It means triangle ABM and PQN. Now see the figure, already everything is clear from the question. By symbolically we said AB is equal to PQ given. So one mark at here. AM is equal to PN, that is again given. AM, so 2 mark again. And third, that is ABM is equal to QN. We cannot write directly, but we know that BC is equal to, because again median, what area? Median. So what again say? BM is equal to QN. How? Why? Because again, what? In triangle ABN and PQN, BM is equal to QN because of half of BC, half of QR. Question is medians are equal. Medians are equal. When medians are equal, it means divide into 2. That is half into BC is equal to half into QR. Then we can say BM is equal to QN. Therefore, side and side. Triangle ABN congruent to triangle PQN. Right now, first this. Now, in this second, ABC and PQR we have to prove congruence. ABC congruence to PQR. So, triangle ABC and triangle PQR. So already we know this is equal already. Now BC is equal to QR, that is also. Let me see that. In triangle ABC and PQR, AB is equal to PQ, that is given. Already we proved that angle ABC is equal to angle PQR. These two triangles already. triangle ABM, triangle PQN, but angles B and Q. That is why angle ABC is equal to PQR, proved above, and BC is equal to QR. BC is equal to QR. It means these two triangles are congruent by SAS rule. Two triangles are congruent by SAS rule. Here, what is first? ABPQ, that is our side. Angle ABC, sorry here, and BC, again side, angle side. So side angle side, two triangles are congruent. So that is the question number 3rd. There are 5 sums, 5 questions in exercise 7.3. So already we discussed at here exercise 7.3, question number 1, 2 and 3. Third, if you understand it, write it down. Now go for next question. That is question number 4. BE and CF are two equal altitudes. Already we have discussed altitude means 90 degree of triangle ABC. Using RHS, right hypotenuse side congruence rule, prove that triangle ABC is isosceles triangle. In earlier 7.2, in questions, isosceles triangles are given, and by using SAS rules we prove that altitudes are. Now at here, altitudes are equal, and we have to prove that triangle is a isosceles triangle. So I think we are using everywhere 7.4, 7.5 theorem, either 7.4 or 7.5. So here we have to prove by 7.5 theorem, that is right hypotenuse side. Now altitudes, again BE and CF are the equal altitudes of triangle ABC. So you will see there is a, if you will see properly, altitudes always show 90 degree. Altitude always show 90 degree. So here it is a one altitude. And so BE and CF are the altitudes of triangle ABC. Therefore, here angle BEC, CFB is equal to 90. Now let me see that BEC. So we have to draw another triangle for proper understanding. What is 90 degree? Altitudes are 90 degree. Here it is FB. So BEC and CFB. So BFC. Only BC is everywhere same. Now in right triangle, it's a right triangle. We can name of a triangle is 90 degree is there. So we can say right triangle. So right triangle BE. Here BEC, we have to write at here C, and CFB. Hypotenuse 90 degree opposite, if we draw one right angle like that, and 90 degree opposite side is always hypotenuse. So here BC is a hypotenuse. So hypotenuse BC is equal to hypotenuse BC, that is common. And side BE is equal to side CF. Side BE is equal to side CF. That is given. Again, side BE is equal to, if you will see, side BE is equal to CF. Why? Because BF and CF are altitudes and it is equal. It's altitude, so equal. So that way we can cross it. So two triangle already by RHS 90 degree, side and hypotenuse. So triangle BEC is equal congruent to triangle CFB. by RHS congruence rule. Therefore, angle BCE. Now we see that angle BCE means angle C, and CBF. These two angles are equal by CPCT rules. Two triangles. Now again I am writing these two triangles in it here. B, C and C. So two triangles angles are congruent. That is BCE equal to CBE. If angles are equal, it means angle B is equal to angle C. When angles are equal, then opposite sides are also equal. So angle B opposite side is AC, angle C opposite side is AB. So AB is equal to AC. When in any triangle, when two sides are equal, we can say it is a isosceles triangle. So write it now. Then we go for the last sum. I hope you have written it. Then we go for next. Now converse of it. Question number 4 converse is question number 5. In question number 5, what is given? ABC is a isosceles triangle given. In earlier question, altitudes are equal and we have to prove that triangle is isosceles. Here triangle is isosceles with AB and AC. Show that angle B is equal to angle C. Now here one triangle we have draw it properly. That is A, B and C. Here angle P. Question is draw AP and PB. So AP perpendicular to BC. Show that angle B is equal to angle C. Now draw AP is equal to, so it will be divided into two equal triangle. Let me draw two equal triangle. That is A, B and P. A, P and C. Now two triangles already I have cleared. Now AB is equal to AC because of isosceles triangle. AB is equal to AC isosceles triangle. Now perpendicular means 90 degree. Here it is 90 degree. So angle APB and angle APC. APB and APC each 90 degree. And AB. Now here I have to write AP. So AP common to AP. AP common is equal to AP. Therefore, two triangle, that is ABP and triangle ACP, by RHS congruence rule, two triangles are congruent. If two triangles are congruent, then according to the CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle, angle B is equal to angle C. Angle B is equal to angle C. Hence, we have proved that angle B is equal to angle C. I hope you have also understand this. So exercise 7.3, all sums are easy, not too much hard. Write it now. So already we have completed exercise Today we have completed exercise 7.3 and with theorem 7.4 and 7.5. Exercise 7.1, 7.2 and 7.3. We have completed. You have to complete everything in your fair book. And 5 theorems 7.1, 7.2, 7.3, 7.4 and 7.5. Out of one, only one proof is useful to us. Others are we have to write as a point. And we have also completed SAS rules, RHS, SSS, side angle side, SSS, RHS. So 4 or 5 criteria already we have completed. Now in next lecture we concentrate on inequalities. That is topic is changed totally with this. Only we have to discuss remaining inequalities of triangle. That we have discussed in the next lecture. Thank you.